When someone is creating distance from you, it may be because when someone starts creating distance from you, the first thing your mind does is panic. You replay conversations. You reread old messages. You wonder what changed, what you did wrong, what you should have said differently. But listen carefully. Distance is not always rejection. Sometimes distance is a silent confession. Because when someone pulls away from you, it's often not because they don't care. It's because they care too much and they don't know what to do with those feelings. They feel something growing inside them that scares them. Something real, something deep, something they never planned to feel. And instead of moving closer, they step back, not to leave you, but to protect themselves. Reason 1, they are fighting feelings they don't understand. Some people were never taught how to handle emotional depth. They were taught to survive, not to feel. So when you enter their life and awaken something genuine, their entire inner world gets shaken. They start asking themselves, why do I think about this person so much? Why do they affect my mood? Why does losing them feel painful already? And that scares them. Because feelings mean vulnerability. Feelings mean risk. Feelings mean the possibility of loss. So they create distance not because the connection is weak, but because it's too strong. Reason 2, they are afraid of hurting you. Here's a truth many people don't talk about. Some people pull away because they know they are not healed. They know they carry unresolved pain, unfinished stories, past wounds, emotional chaos. And when they look at you, they see someone pure, someone genuine, someone who deserves consistency. Instead of dragging you into their mess, they step back. They think, if I stay close, I might hurt them. If I get attached, I might disappoint them. So, they choose distance, not because they don't value you, but because they do. Reason 3, you trigger their growth. Not everyone is ready to grow. Your presence may reflect things they are avoiding, their emotional immaturity, their fear of commitment, their lack of direction, their unhealed past. You make them see themselves clearly. And not everyone likes what they see. So instead of changing, they escape. Distance becomes their way of postponing growth. Reason 4, they are testing their own feelings. Sometimes distance is an experiment. They pull away to see, do I miss them? Do they still think about me? Can I live without them? And what they discover often surprises them. They miss your energy, your presence, your calm, your voice, but pride keeps them silent. Reason 5, they believe you deserve more than they can give. This one hurts the most. They look at you and think, they deserve consistency, clarity, and effort, and I don't know if I can provide that. So instead of showing up half-heartedly, they step away completely. Not because you are too much, but because they feel they are not enough. What you must understand right now, distance is information, not a verdict. It tells you where someone is emotionally, not what you are worth. Do not chase clarity from someone who is confused. Do not beg for presence from someone who is emotionally unavailable. Do not shrink yourself to make someone comfortable. The right person will move closer when things get real, not disappear. If they are meant to return, they will. If the connection is real, distance will not destroy it. It will reveal the truth. They will come back with clear intentions, emotional maturity, and honest communication. And if they don't come back, then understand this gently, you didn't lose them. You were redirected. Part 1 final message for you, sometimes distance is not the end of the story. It's the pause before clarity. And sometimes it's the universe protecting you from someone who is not ready for the love you give so naturally. Stay grounded. Stay soft. Stay powerful. What is meant for you will never require you to beg, chase, or doubt your worth. Part 2. When someone is creating distance from you, it may be because if someone is creating distance from you, understand this first. Distance is rarely silent on the inside. Even when they stop texting, even when they reply late, even when they pretend they're busy, their mind keeps coming back to you because emotional distance does not erase connection. It amplifies it. They feel you even in their silence. There are moments when they suddenly think of you for no reason. Your name crosses their mind at the wrong time. Your energy interrupts their day. They don't understand why, but it happens. They tell themselves, I need space. I need time. I need to focus on myself. But what they really mean is, I feel too much and I don't know how to control it. They are trying to regain control. Feelings make people feel powerless. When someone realizes they care more than they plan to, fear takes over, so they pull back, not to lose you, but to feel in control again. They think distance will help them detach. But instead, it makes everything louder. Distance is their defense mechanism. Some people learned early in life, if you don't get too close, you won't get hurt. So, when they sense emotional intimacy growing, their nervous system reacts. They become distant, avoidant, and cold, not because they stopped feeling, but because they started feeling. They are afraid you'll see the real them. You see deeper than most. You notice shifts in tone. You sense unspoken emotions. You feel energy, not just words, and that scares them because if you see the real them, you might reject them. You might expect more. You might leave. So, they leave first. Emotionally, they feel the connection has faded. This is something few people admit. Sometimes distance happens when the connection feels too intense, too destined. They feel like meeting you wasn't random. And that kind of connection forces transformation. Not everyone is ready for that. So they resist. What they are secretly hoping for, even in distance, they hope you don't forget them, that you still think of them, that you still feel the bond. They want reassurance without asking for it. They want closeness without vulnerability. And that inner conflict exhausts them. What you should do instead of chasing, this is important. Do not chase their distance. Do not over-explain yourself. Do not dim your light. Instead, become still. Stillness is powerful. When you stop chasing, they feel the shift. And that's when truth surfaces. If they are meant to come back, this is how it will happen. They will return differently, with less fear, with more honesty, with emotional clarity. Not with excuses, but explanations. And if they don't return, then this distance was not punishment. It was a protection message meant for your soul. You are not too intense. You are not too emotional. You are not asking for too much. You are asking the wrong person to meet you at your depth. What is meant for you will lean in, not pull away. Part 3, from their perspective. Why I created distance even though I never stopped feeling you. I didn't pull away because I stopped caring. I pulled away because I cared more than I was ready to admit. When you entered my life, something shifted inside me. Quietly, slowly, but permanently. You saw parts of me I keep hidden. You felt me when I didn't say anything. And that scared me. I felt too exposed around you. Around you, I couldn't pretend. I couldn't wear my usual mask. You noticed my silence. You felt my moods. You understood things I never explained. And the truth is, I'm not used to being seen that deeply. So instead of letting you closer, I stepped back. I was afraid of becoming emotionally dependent. I felt myself thinking about you more than I wanted to, caring more than I planned to, missing you in moments I thought I was fine. That loss of control frightened me. Distance felt safer than surrender. I didn't know how to show up for you. You deserve consistency, clarity, and emotional presence, and I didn't know if I could be that person, not yet. So rather than disappointing you slowly, I chose silence. Not because you weren't enough, but because I wasn't. I thought distance would help me forget you. I told myself, time will fade this. Space will fix this. If I don't talk to you, the feelings will disappear. But they didn't. You stayed in my thoughts, in my memories, in the quiet moments when no one else was around. I still feel you when you pull back, too. When you stopped reaching out, when you became quieter, when your energy changed, I felt it immediately. And it hurt more than I expected because that's when I realized I never stopped caring. I am fighting myself, not you. This distance is not about you. It's about my fear of intimacy, my unresolved past, and my confusion. You triggered something real, and real things demand courage. I'm still learning how to be brave. If I come back, it won't be lighthearted. If I return, it won't be casual. It won't be half-hearted. It will be because I finally understand that what I felt with you wasn't random. It was rare. And I didn't want to lose it. I just didn't know how to hold it. What I hope you understand, please don't blame yourself. You didn't push me away. You didn't love too much. You didn't expect too much. You showed me what depth feels like, and I wasn't ready. Final words from my heart, even in silence, you mattered. Even in distance, you mattered. If paths cross again, I hope I'm stronger, braver, and more honest. And if they don't, I hope you find someone who chooses you without hesitation because you deserve that kind of love. Welcome to Daily Message. If you're curious about the hidden truths of the mind and heart, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell icon so you never miss a fact that could change the way you see. Here is a poignant ending note to close this message. A final note. Let this be the moment you stop seeking answers in the silence of another. Distance is often the universe's way of clearing the noise so you can finally hear your own worth. If they are meant to return, they will do so as a person who has found the courage to match your depth. If they do not, then let this space be your sanctuary. You were never too much, you were simply a vast ocean being measured by someone who was afraid to swim. Trust your journey. Honor your heart. And remember, the most important connection you will ever protect is the one you have with yourself. Walk forward in peace, knowing that the right love will never ask you to chase it.